Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever one it happens to be for you. Well, that was a game indeed. So let's get into it, talking about, of course, Bayern Munich versus Tottenham. So for me, I wasn't going to put too much pressure on Thomas for this one because I feel like at the end of the day, in reality, this game was always going to be difficult. 100% it was going to be a hard one. Yes, I do think we could have done slightly better perhaps, because of the way that we played. I felt like it was quite a game where we weren't really trying very hard, but I think that's also down to players that we haven't got at the moment. Let's talk about the first half. So the first half I thought was okay. I thought we did not too bad. The referee was quite horrendous, I'm not going to lie. But when you actually look at the stats show, we weren't actually too great overall, let's be completely honest. But we did at least look like we were perhaps trying a little bit. Where I felt in the second half, I just felt we just defended, and although we did create one big chance, as you can see here, we had more of the ball but actually did less. Overall, the stats were quite even possession-wise, but definitely not even when it came to how many chances they had versus how many we had. I think they had like 24 shots from what it says, and we had, I think, 6. So it isn't great at all that was the case. Like I say, it felt like we were just not doing great. It was really difficult to watch, I'm not going to lie. I do feel like we are a bit jet lagged possibly as well, though. We definitely did look quite tired, if I'm honest. I'm not going to read too much into it. Like I say, with the game, I feel like Thomas Frank needs time to get in with the squad, settle them. I think get them to play how he wants them to play. The result, it wasn't great. 4-0 is, not great at all, barring the fact that the first goal was actually offside. And, there we go. There was no VAR, obviously, as it is a friendly. But the second half, as you can see, the players that came on weren't ones that we even knew of, unless you watch a lot of Bundesliga. So these unknown youngsters were coming on and absolutely having a field day with us. I didn't expect that we would get a result against them because they are a superior team. If we're honest, they're an absolutely much bigger, better team than what we are. When you look at their players versus our players, what they've got versus what we've got. So I didn't expect too much more than us to get beat, but I think it was the manner that we got beat that was the problem. Now we've got a big game coming up against Paris Saint-Germain, and this game is important for a trophy, so we definitely have to be on our bit of more of an A game. We have got lots of injuries though. With our injury list, I feel like it is going to be a very difficult game. I'm not really holding out any hope that we're going to win it. I think that it is going to be extremely difficult if you look how we were playing against Bayern. So I think it will be tough. Please let me know what you thought of the game. Let me know all your opinions on players that you maybe were quite disappointed with. I was quite disappointed with quite a few of our players. Richie, I thought, had a terrible first touch. He couldn't hold up the ball. We were just kicking it long and unable to even hold it up. I think that we just lacked something in the middle, creativity wise. I didn't really see much from any of our wingers. Maybe Kudos is the only one that actually did try. I think Brennan Johnson was poor. So yeah, a lot of things happened that were quite disappointing. I'm not going to lie. Um, so let me know your opinion. I would love to hear them. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you smash that like button, and we'll speak again real soon. And take very good care of yourselves.